Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I had a small break from YouTube because there were so many things happening and I just have to learn how to manage 3 social media pages. Anyways, I thought what better way to come back to my YouTube channel than with showing you my recent vintage finds, because I have some very exciting pieces. I'm going to share with you today my recent vintage finds, things what I thrifted in Budapest in Hungary and here in Marseille. Also right now I'm on our balcony and I'm absolutely boiling, so I really wonder how my makeup will hold. We will see at the end of the video how I look like. Alright, we are going to have 3 categories. One is, like I said, Budapest, and then we will have 2 stores in Marseille. If you follow me on my other channels, you probably know that my absolute favorite place to thrift is in Hungary, because things are not curated like in West Europe. It's really just a treasure hunting experience. So if you love thrifting, then Hungary is definitely a place to go, because things are still cheap and you actually have the opportunity to dig and find super cool pieces, also designer pieces, for low prices. And starting off very strong, we have this dress here. I'm going to let you guess the designer, and yes, you probably got it right. It's vintage Roberto Cavalli, and it has a super funny story, because actually not even funny, but like it's more fascinating for me. So I went into the thrift store. I actually did not want to shop much because I did not have much place in my luggage. So I was like, okay, let's just check out this store. Then when we were inside, I had this thought in my head that, okay, I'm manifesting for myself a vintage Roberto Cavalli dress, because I feel like I can find it here. And like 5 minutes later, I was in the section of pattern dresses, and I see like this pattern poking out, and I'm like, oh, like very interesting colors. And I take it out, and then I see on the fabric, wait, let me find you. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here. Then I saw this iconic Roberto Cavalli print, and also the bottom of the dress, and it has all the tags, everything what it needs to have. I checked it at home. I could not find exactly the collection. It's probably around from 2005, and the pattern and the colors are simply a dream. I love so much the bottom with the blue. I still haven't worn it actually outside, because we are mostly just chilling in the city, but you will definitely see this dress on my Instagram page for sure. And of course it costed me around 5 euros. I'm not sure exactly how much, but mostly everything was around 4 or 5 euros. Alright, 1 item in, and I already had to take a break to get my fan because I'm sweating. Next one is this dress. I thought at first that it's a poncho, and I simply bought it because I really like the colors and the pattern. It gave me Sony vibes. At home I realized when we arrived that it's actually a dress. Wait, like, okay, right now I'm a bit confused. Okay, I was holding it upside down. So it's actually a dress. I don't know whether you can see the stitches here. So this is the sleeve. It was again like 4 euros. It's a cotton mixed fabric. I also found the slip dress of my dreams. I was on the hunt for a slip dress for the longest time, and I found this one. It came also with a matching robe, and I'm obsessed with the color and the cut. It's actually like everything just how I wanted it to be. and she's perfect. That's it for the Hungarian part. I have actually a bit more stuff, but like I said, I could not take everything because I did not have enough space in my luggage. So we are moving on to the Marseille part. Like I said, I don't really like to go vintage shopping in West Europe because everything is just too curated and yeah, simply too expensive. I feel like you can find far better pieces on vintage for a fraction of the price. However, Humana is still a nice option, I feel like, and there are several spots in Marseille for Humana, and I picked up some pieces. First up, we have this gorgeous bag. I think, yeah, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's real leather. There is no tag inside, but it's definitely real leather. It was 20 euros and it's like a clutched bag, so you can carry it around like this. I think it's super chic and I love the snake print and that it's still neutral. I can't wait to style it. Then I also got this beaded mini skirt in black. It has this nice structure and it was also quite cheap. I think like 4 euros, I don't remember, because in Humana they have sometimes specific weeks, days where the price gets cheaper and cheaper. For example, on Wednesdays, let's say everything costs 5 euros and then 4, 3 and so on, and that's why it was quite cheap on that day. And on a separate day I got a super nice blazer. I found this on the men's section. It's a vintage blazer from España. I love the color and I really love to wear men's blazers in winter or also in autumn or spring, and I really love this off-white color of the blazer. Moving on to the charity shop. They also have several locations, and this charity shop, I think it's like the Red Cross charity shop, they have super cheap prices, and it's not only for clothes, it's for like everything what you can imagine. And there I picked up this lace elastics. I think it's originally probably for bras, and I can't wait to upcycle it for my own projects because I always need elastic bands, and I think you can add it perfectly to tops or dresses. So very exciting. Probably it was like, I don't know, 10 cents, something like this. Then I have it on actually. I got 3 watches. Each piece was 2 euros, and this is one what I'm wearing right now. It's not working well, but it's not about that, okay? Like I don't care about the time, I care about the look, okay? Then I have this watch. I really love this tank shape. Unfortunately, the leather, even though it's written real leather, the leather is very crusty and damaged, so I have to exchange the strap, and I hope that I can find the same shade because I really love this butter beige shade. Then I also got, it was on the sun and it's hot. I also got this one. I don't know whether you can see, but the plate is kind of like pearly. It's not simply white, but it's like a pearl material. And I think it will look, it's literally burning me. Then as for the last piece, I picked up these pants. They are actually new from this brand. It's kind of, I feel like, I'm not sure, but I think it's kind of like a Monoprix brand. I mean, not literally from Monoprix, but same category. And they're simply like wide leg, long pants. And again, for 4 euros, they fit actually amazingly. Like, the fit is surprisingly nice, so of course I got it. And that's it. I am absolutely boiling. Alright, so without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to know how I'm styling these pieces, then don't forget to follow me on my Instagram, because this is where I mainly post everything, also on my TikTok. Without further ado, I'm wishing you a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!